Big news this morning for Rangers as it was officially announced that Red Bull will be the sponsor on the Rangers shirts. Welcome back to the channel. And you know what? This makes for a welcome change for me. Unibet, 32 Red, whatever, that's what it's been over the recent years. I like the Red Bull logo. Red Bull's a big brand, alright? And I do like Red Bull myself. Whether it's, well, I'll say whether, I mean, it has to kind of be the original. I mean, I think all the different flavours they do of Red Bull, they're not too bad, alright? But, well, I say it was announced officially. It looks like it's pretty much all but announced officially, but also, I mean, it's a Daily Record article that's floating Steven Gerrard as the most likely manager, but that's been the case for a couple of weeks. But then Marco Rose took the hot seat yesterday in terms of numero uno favourites. So I guess we'll have to wait and see. Then you've got the whole debacle about Michael Beale. But I don't even think I've talked about the fact that Umbro is officially the kit's maker for next season. So Umbro kits with the Red Bull logo. Personally, I actually don't. I don't care. See the kits, man. As much as I think Red Bull's better than some of the sponsors that we've had, and like Umbro, will they be better than Castor? It'd be hard not to be. I don't care. I mean, it could be 11 bin bags running around the pitch. See, as long as we win games of football and trophies, I don't care what the kit looks like. Honestly, I don't. It could be whatever, maybe apart from green light. But I mean, apart from that, then I'm willing to. Hopefully, we could just get the job done. But so Red Bull will be the front of shirt sponsors, just like Leeds United when the 49ers take control at Ibrox, according to a report. Money is piled in for Marco Rose, who's now odds on with some bookies, but the Scottish Express say that Gerrard is expected back at the helm. 49ers Enterprises, the investment wing of the NFL Giants, are the driving force behind the bid. Also got full control of Leeds United after 170 million takeover 2 years ago, and they have the Red Bull sponsorship. So again, I'm expecting this Red Bull thing to be all once. Essentially, what we're waiting on this takeover, right? Then we're in the door, and then the sponsorship will be in, and 32 Red, and well, not 32 Red, but Unibet will be no more, and whatever other sponsors we have got there. So yeah, Ellen Road chairman Parak Marafi is the president of the 49er Enterprises, and energy drinks giants Red Bull have a minority stake in Leeds, adding to its football portfolio. And the logo appears on the front of the men's and women's first team kits. Obviously, they're not the only team that have it. You know, you've got Leipzig, you've got Salzburg. I'm sure there's other Red Bull team. Red Bull New York. Is there any other teams I'm forgetting about? They've got a Red Bull. I mean, we're not going to be changing our name to Red Bull Rangers, but I mean, Red Bull Rangers has a nice wee ring to it. But no, it's going to be Rangers. But I'm looking forward to seeing the Red Bull logo. I think that'll be a nice kit, especially if they can get it. It's hard. It would be hard to fuck up, man. You can just imagine the colours. You know, even black and orange with that Red Bull logo, white with that Red Bull logo, blue and red with that Red Bull logo, red, white, and blue with that Red Bull logo. All those colours fit quite nicely with that Red Bull logo. It'd be hard to fuck it up. But you know, across the board, Red Bull and F1, they're kind of nosediving. They're no longer the fastest car in F1. Don't look like they're going to win a championship this season. And how fitting that we are on board with it. But again, Red Bull being the sponsor isn't going to be the end all be all. But we could see, I mean, we've heard talks recently, haven't we, about the Ibrox, you know, the naming rights to the stadium being sold to make a few bucks there. And I'm not a fan of that. I'm not a fan of that, to be honest. But the fact that the Red Bull logo will be on the shirts, I think it's a good thing. I'm hearing a lot of people talk about, Rangers are they're selling out here, right, to become a part of this, you know, group. There's a lot of clubs across the world, right, that are part of groups. You know, we've seen the City group, obviously Manchester City at the top of it. You see what like Liverpool are in, Man United. Is it some Jim Radcliffe? Is he the one with United and like Nice and all the like? You would struggle to find football clubs in today's, you know, footballing world that actually are like standalone and just have themselves. Like everyone's connected to some form of club. Now there is other reasons I think this 49ers takeover is, you know, there's sellout aspects of it, but yeah, that's for a different day. And well, I've already addressed half of it. But I welcome the Red Bull logo. Steven Gerrard though, bringing back Michael Beale. Here, I don't want Michael Beale back, right? I really don't want Michael Beale back. But if Stevie G brings Michael Beale back and we win games of football, that'll shut people up. That will shut me up. But obviously, first couple of weeks and then losses and he's the brains behind another collapse. Will get fired out there. He's the brains behind their 56 when it needs to be our 56. But we'll worry about Gerrard. We'll worry about Beale when the time comes. But as for the Red Bull logo, I think it'll produce some pretty fine ass kits.